Hello and welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me. This is going to be the 2023 prediction horoscope and intuitive channeling for Capricorn. So we're going to just get right into the astrological parts of it. Your hardworking home planet of Saturn is the most ambitious of the outer planets, and as 2023 begins with a harmonious union with airy Aquarius, you'll be searching to restore a sense of balance, most likely involving your finances. So Capricorn, if your life this year is all about doing what you have to do in order to reach your goals, playing up your unique talents and abilities will help you to succeed early in the year. When Saturn moves into the intuitive Pisces and your house of communication in early March, the need for security and achievement will start to affect your thought process and how you express your ideas. This transit is calling for your attention to your need of reflection on the way that you get your point across, and it urges you to take action on any means necessary in adjusting that. So in other words, don't be so sharp with your tongue. Find more tactful ways to achieve the same goal that you desired before, but in a more diplomatic type of a way. So there's a lot of debate about how the mysterious dwarf planet Pluto has been demoted in the past, but this year its influence deserves your attention, Capricorn. Its powerful journey through your determined sign from January all the way into late March, before it goes retrograde from May to mid-October and then moves back direct for the rest of the year, puts you through some of the most dramatic shifts and changes that you've ever experienced before in your life. And this is going to cause some vulnerability and even instability in both your personal and your professional life. In many cases, it will be up to you to take charge of this situation and make sure that nothing gets too far out of control, especially if no one else is stepping up to the plate to do so. I feel like for a lot of the Capricorns, now more intuitively speaking, that this is a time when you're going to really truly level up. This is going to be your real awakening moment in the year of 2023. Of where you understand, where you can use your ability to take control of situations by taking control of yourself more so. And I feel like this is going to be a year where you end the confrontation and the opposition that you've been experiencing with partners, particularly in love, in the year of 22 and past years. That now you're finally going to put that ram in you, right? That usually would butt heads or butt horns with other people. You're going to put that take charge initiative into a new shift of perspective of how you can really take control of the reins in your personal relationships, within your own soul growth, in order to achieve the goal that you always desired from the relationship to begin with. And I do feel like that in the year of 2023, you're going to be putting in this work and you're going to be doing this awakening of a new shift in your perspective, to where you're going to really be honest with yourself more than you have been willing to do in the past. And that's where this vulnerability and even feeling a little unstable at times is going to come into play for you, because you're not comfortable in not being in control as a Capricorn. And so one of your strengths is that you have the ability to be in control, to be in charge, to be the leader. But one of your weaknesses is not knowing how to fall back and allow someone else to share the reins with you. So this is going to be a year of a lot of introspection and reflection and really doing what we call in the spiritual world shadow work, or working on the inner self, the higher self, right? Evolving and soul growth. And so Juno is also going to be in favor of your partnerships this year, and I feel like this is going to assist you in leveling up and growing in your soul growth, in your maturity as a person, in your interactions with other people, your relationships with people, whether it's at work or at home. And you're truly going to see where it's not necessary to always be that take control, take charge, boastful spirit that you typically pride yourself in being. And really looking at your past and understanding that it's time to release some of these more negative aspects of yourself that were hindering your own soul growth and hindering your own personal happiness within your relationships. That you're really going to be reflecting on this and realizing that you have the power to change this yourself, and that you don't have to sit and wish and hope that someone else is going to change it for you or fix it for you, or even that God would change it or fix it for you, but that you actually have the ability and the power within yourself to make these changes that are necessary in order to accomplish successful relationships, successful partnerships, more harmonious interactions and communication with the people that are in your 6 degrees, in your world, your little part of the world. And this is going to be a year where you really put down roots finally with someone in a partnership. And I feel like for a lot of you, this is going to be in your love life because of your growth. I mean, because let's face it, you already know how to do the career part of it. You know, you have that pretty well down packed. It's the love aspects of your life that you need to learn and understand. And I feel like this is going to be a very full year of learning and educating yourself further on love language and how to communicate in a loving manner and come from a heart space rather than a logical, analytical frame of mind in your perceptions, so that you can truly have that harmonious relationship and truly ground those roots and build that solid foundation with this person that you've been in this up and down relationship with in the year of 2022 and perhaps even beyond, because I feel like several of you have been in a relationship already for quite a while. And for those of you that are single, I feel like this is that year where you learn your own self-growth, to where when that new opportunity does arise for you in the year of 2023, that you're going to know how to approach this relationship from a more mature soul level standpoint and perspective, so that you don't make those same repetitive mistakes that you've made in the past, or create those same repetitive cycles with relationships that you have experienced in the past. And you're understanding now at this point of coming into 2023 in January, really, I feel January is very strong for you in that aha moment of understanding that there is really so much that you can do and that you have the power and control over, that you just weren't willing to look at as an option before. So I feel very strongly for you that this is going to be that year where you really level up in your soul maturity, and that, you know, you're going to, not just that God is blessing you for your willingness to be vulnerable and to walk on unfamiliar territory within yourself and your life, but you're going to be blessing yourself with this. And so I feel like coming into the year of 2023 is going to be a time of reflection for you, deep reflection for you. But by the time 2023 is ending and closing out around the time of your birthdays, this is going to be where you truly are spreading your wings and having that phoenix moment where you're completely transforming, because you're going to be very comfortable by that point in becoming this new you and being this new you on a constant. And so this is going to be something that actually you achieved so beautifully and gracefully that it's now going to be second nature for you to use your heart space with your analytical mind space. You're going to have that good balance between the two, and you're going to be very proud of that, but in a whole deeper level of pride. It's not going to be about boastfulness and ego and needing recognition from any outside source. This is going to be you truly giving yourself that recognition and that deep gratitude to yourself for allowing yourself to be vulnerable and to learn and grow and achieve these beautiful things, because you are going to flourish in the year of 2023. You're going to have lots of great relationships, lots of great partnerships with people in different aspects of your life, and you are coming into this soulmate union finally, either with the person that you're already with, or if you're single, with someone new. But it's going to be an appreciation that you give to yourself. You're really truly going to know your own self-worth by the time this year has ended. You're really going to know your own self-love by the time this year has ended. And I feel like for a lot of Capricorns, that's why the issue of control is there. The need for control is there for you so strongly, is because of your own lack of self-worth and self-love. And that you're going to learn to do this, and you're going to be practicing it so much and seeing the payoffs of it, the benefits of it throughout the year, that by the time you get to December of 2023, this is just going to happen naturally and beautifully and gracefully for you, to where the entire rest of your life can just flow with abundance, and you can just continue to be blessed upon blessed upon blessed for your continuous growth and education and understanding of the soul's growth and of human interaction with one another, and dignified proper ways to deal with one another. So this is going to be a year that you truly use your disciplinary abilities on an emotional level rather than on a financial level. So this is real leveling up for you. This is a real accomplishment for you. And you're going to truly see that what you set your mind to, even emotionally and in love, you can actually achieve. This is going to be a year where you let go of the guilt and the blame and even the envy that you have felt before, of acknowledging that you are the same as everybody else, and you do deserve the same amount of love as everyone else, and owning your own part in why that hasn't happened for you yet. And understanding also in that this was a time for you, this was a period for you to go through and experience this turmoil and experience this pain and this confusion in order for you to push yourself out of your comfort zone and be willing to be vulnerable and insecure in this area called emotion and love that you're not so familiar with as a territory. It's not your normal forte. Accepting responsibility for your own well-being in this year as well is, again, understanding that you were contributing to your own sadness on some levels with the way that you were responding to the people that you're in relationships with, and owning your your part in it and correcting where necessary things that needed to be corrected. Also, you're learning to release any of those beliefs that other people were holding you back from growing. And that truly it was yourself that was holding you back, again, because you were vulnerable and it felt not safe because it's unfamiliar territory to you. But you're really forging ahead in this year of 2023 to learn something more, to go deeper within yourself, to truly take that shaman's journey or that vision quest within the self to the shadow self, and going through that death and rebirth process, or even that, you know, that baptismal type of step where you're cleansing and shedding the old parts of you that don't serve you and that haven't served you very well in past experiences, and you're realizing that now and becoming this new person. So you're learning that these endings are necessary for new, brighter beginnings, just as well as you knew prior to that your perspective on relationships was, if they walked away or you walked away or whatever, you were feeling like, you know, that ending was necessary so that you can go do something else that's going to make you happier. But now you're realizing that sometimes you need to end things that you do yourself personally in order to achieve more happiness. So that shows a very deep level of soul growth for the Capricorns for this year. This is a year of true surrender for you, where you release and surrender needing to control things and letting nature truly take its course in life. You know, really learning to walk in faith and trust in God. It's going to be a year where you lighten up and you have more fun and not take life too seriously, if you will, because Capricorns tend to want to be almost all work and no play. And this is going to be a year where you involve more play, involve more creativity, involve more fun into your daily life or your life in general, so that you can start to really enjoy life, which is what it's all about anyway, right? For any of us, we just really all want to enjoy life. And you're going to learn to let your hair down and loosen up a little bit this year, Capricorn, and I think that's an amazing thing for you. That's freaking huge. You're also learning this year, part of your education of your soul growth is you understanding and learning that these automatic negative thoughts that you were always allowing into your head has been part of your downfall. You're learning to take charge of those thoughts and not entertain them any further and flip them every time you catch them, whether you're saying cancel, 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 or no, I'm not going to think that way, I'm going to think this way. Whatever it is that you're doing to correct it, you're being more consciously aware of these negative thoughts that you have allowed to bombard your mind, and also realizing that what you choose to give power to in your thoughts is what's manifesting into your life. That by you having these negative thoughts, that you're actually creating that life for you. So it's a self-fulfilling doomsday prophecy, if you will, that you're realizing and having that aha moment about that, okay, if I change my thoughts, I can change my life. And so this is a huge, deep moment of growth for you in the year of 2023. And so you're learning the education of your own soul's development in this year of 2023. And some of you may even be seeking out spiritual teachers or spiritual advisors. Some of you could actually have someone in your own circle who is a spiritual teacher or a counselor or advisor of some type that is going to lend you the knowledge and the wisdom that you need in order for you to continue to level up by way of understanding and comprehending better how to correct your behavior in ways that will bring you things of your higher good, okay, higher joy. And so you're being sort of, I keep getting the word projectile. You're being used as a projectile in your own life in the year of 2023, where you're just like being shot straight into it from the get-go of January in this leveling up, this soul growth that you're doing. And I feel like by the end of 2023, it's going to be like this quantum leap of change for you, to where it truly is a very natural thing. Like it feels like second nature, where it's going to be very easy, even though that seems quite difficult for you to wrap your mind around at this time. You're going to start learning to walk in that faith of, you know, God's not going to let anything that's meant for me pass me by. And as long as I'm doing my due diligence in my own soul growth, including minding your thoughts, that God's going to bless you, and your karma is going to be balanced out in a very beautiful and fair way. And your soul this year is truly guiding you to stand in your light and to speak your truth to yourself. I don't feel like you've ever had a problem speaking your truth to other people. You're maybe passive aggressive at times with your short comments to people, that, you know, where you'll say something and then you don't want to fully engage in it because you know it's going to inevitably create an argument. But you're learning ways of accepting yourself and accepting others from a new perspective, from new eyes. And so this is a new way of speaking truth that you're learning in this year, of how to be honest with yourself and be truthful with yourself about your own areas of need for attention and, you know, something being corrected. And for a lot of you, I feel like you are either finding your soulmate this year, or you've already found your soulmate, and because of this leveling up, that it's going to go now from that twin flame, volatile, rocky roller coaster type journey that you've been on with each other, to being a smooth, beautiful, grounded, truly rooted relationship, where it's going to really feel like that match made in heaven that you've always desired. But definitely 2023 is your wake-up call. This is your great awakening for your soul's growth, for your betterment of your life, and truly understanding how to take control of your life. And I think for many of you, even, you're going to discover your life's purpose this year. And maybe perhaps you're going to become spiritual teachers and spiritual counselors and spiritual advisors because of the level and the depth of growth that you are going to achieve this year in like a quantum leap. You're going to really fully grasp the whole scope of it by the end of the year. And then you can go forth and teach it to other people and show them the error of their ways, right? So for a lot of you, that may be your calling. But nevertheless, by September, October-ish, I feel like you're going to truly be learning how to synthesize all of your creative ideas into action. Like you're really going to understand how you can put a visual picture in your mind of what you want your life to look like, and practice those positive affirmations, those positive thoughts, and truly become the alchemist that you were always born and meant to be in manifesting and creating your own life, the happiest, truest, joyful life that you could, you know, possibly imagine is going to be within your reach, from understanding that you truly are the creator of your world, and that a lot of this negative thought was actually, you know, self-sabotaging doomsday prophecy. So you're learning how to manifest what you want from life, what you truly desire from life, with your wishful, hopeful thinking rather than the negative thoughts. A lot of you in the area of love have new beginnings. You have a new adventure that is awaiting you, and Spirit is strongly saying for you to embrace it and to live your dreams passionately, to open your heart space and truly show this soulmate energy that's coming in for you, or that you've already been with. Truly show them how you feel. Truly rise above where you've been before in your lack of affection and your lack of passion with them, and really show them how passionate you are for them. Really show them how much you love them. But they don't know that. They don't know that. Because of how analytical you are, you're almost robotic in a sense. And you need to let your hair down and be more passionate and be more affectionate. Be more verbally compassionate in the way you speak with them, right? Excuse me. More understanding, more empathetic. You know, you're learning a new type of power. You instinctively know what is right for you, and you do have the power to use your words to achieve the goals and the desires, the outcomes that you desire. And so this is going to be a year of learning true power for you, but in a whole new aspect of power. Excuse me. Because again, like I've said before, you know how to achieve the money. You know how to achieve the goals in career and finance. But you've always struggled with the love department. And so now you're learning a whole new way to gain that power that you always felt like you had no control over in your love life. Because again, this is going to be a year of reflection for you. And it's also going to be a time when you realize that respectfully you should give each other some space, and to trust and have faith that all of it is going to work out for the best, with that positive thinking, that positive affirmations, and your own soul growth, so that you can achieve these goals together. Because again, you do love your person, for those of you that are coupled up, but they don't understand that. They don't know that. You're not speaking the same love language, and you're going to find a way this year to be on the same wavelength with each other in your communication and in your affection and stuff. So that's really great. This is going to be a year of great vision quests for you, where you get that clarity and you get that truth, and it's like your aha eureka moments. It's going to be a time of deep healing for you, because since you're going to understand this from a whole new perspective now, you're going to be able to let go of all of that past guilt and blame and animosity, or like whatever it was that you were holding against other people for your love relationships not working out the way that you had truly desired them. And understanding truly now that you are a creator and you can manifest the life that you do really truly want, actually make it happen. And you're going to be in this energy of gratefulness for it. And as long as you continue to be in gratitude and continue to walk in faith that everything's going to work out for your highest good, then you're going to continue to be in alignment with the divine and continue to get joyful blessings. You're also going to continue to get more visions by doing this inner quest, this shadow work, or this vision quest, to where you're tapping into and trusting your intuition and your psychic abilities more so than you ever have before. And so you're being invited and initiated essentially, in the year of 2023, into the fifth dimension, into the realm of the new earth, where you see with a new perspective. You see from a spiritual perspective with your higher self, rather than your logical, analytical, 3D, planet Earth, just human self, right? So this is going to be a real time of soul growth for you in so many ways, and it's going to truly bless you, mainly in your love life, but also financially as well, because as a whole, as you go through 2023, your entire life, every aspect of your life is going to fall into place for you, to where you're truly happy, you're truly joyful in everything and everyone that is interacting with you in your life, because of all of this soul growth. And these blessings are just going to continue. I keep hearing the word compound. They're going to continue to compound upon each other. And so your abundance and your wealth and your riches, Capricorn, that you're going to take away from the year 2023 is going to be the true blessings of experiencing love. For the first time in your life, you're going to truly experience what love can feel like, what it should feel like, what you've always wanted it to be like. You are going to be blessed with feeling it and experiencing it and living it. And so you have a lot in the year of 2023 to do and work on. But you also have a lot in the year of 2023 to look forward to and be excited about and be grateful for. I do apologize for all of the coughing. So that's what I have for you, Capricorn. And I wish you a very safe and happy New Year's celebration, and the best of luck in your efforts of your soul growth and leveling up in quantum leaps and bounds in the year of 2023. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share if you are so moved. What the fuck is going on?